There are places on Earth that seem to exist outside of time, where the world slows down and the air feels charged with something ancient and mysterious. Lake Ohrid is one of them, a shimmering expanse of water that has witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, yet remains untouched by the rush of the modern world. Nestled between North Macedonia and Albania, this lake is a sanctuary, a living cradle of history and peace. Its shores have been home to people for thousands of years, and every ripple on its surface seems to carry echoes of the past. The town of Ohrid, with its terracotta roofs and cobbled streets, spills down to the water's edge, every corner echoing stories of the past. Here, ancient churches and monasteries stand side by side with lively cafes and bustling markets, creating a tapestry of old and new. As you arrive, the mountains part to reveal a shimmering expanse of blue, breathtaking and serene. The first glimpse of the lake, framed by rugged peaks, is a moment you'll never forget. This is one of Europe's oldest and deepest lakes, a UNESCO World Heritage Site for both its natural wonders and rich culture. Its waters are home to unique species found nowhere else on Earth, and its depths hold secrets that date back millions of years. Local fishermen still cast their nets at dawn, just as their ancestors did, and traditional wooden boats glide silently across the water, preserving customs that have endured for generations. The journey here winds through rugged landscapes, building anticipation until the lake appears like a hidden treasure. Each bend in the road offers a new perspective, a fresh sense of wonder. The mountains stand as guardians, their forests changing with the seasons, keeping the lake pristine. In spring, wildflowers blanket the slopes. In autumn, the trees blaze with color, all reflected in the lake's glassy surface. To be here is to stand at a crossroads of nature and civilization, feeling the weight of centuries and the lightness of a peaceful moment. The ruins of ancient fortresses and the laughter of children playing by the shore remind you that life here is both timeless and ever-changing. Lake Ohrid is more than a destination. It's a rare, magical corner of the world. At sunrise and sunset, the light dances across the water, turning the entire landscape into a living painting. It's a place that feels both ancient and alive, waiting to be discovered. Whether you come for the history, the nature, or simply the peace, Lake Ohrid welcomes you with open arms and stories yet to be told. Lake Ohrid's water is astonishingly clear, so transparent you can see pebbles and darting fish meters below. Its color shifts from deep sapphire to turquoise, a liquid jewel reflecting the changing light. Underground springs filter the water, giving it a purity that feels almost spiritual. Locals call it their blue eye, and treat it with deep respect, knowing it sustains their community and identity. Early mornings, the lake is glassy, mirroring sky and mountains in perfect symmetry. Silence reigns, broken only by gentle waves or distant birds, a stillness that invites reflection. Yet the lake has moods. Breezes send ripples sparkling, storms whip up dramatic waves. Each change reveals a new facet, serene, wild, always alive. Lake Ohrid isn't a postcard, it's a living force of nature. To witness its moods is to understand its true, untamable spirit. The shores of Lake Ohrid are steeped in history. Ancient ruins and chapels whisper stories of empires, saints, and scholars. Here, every stone and weathered wall seems to hold a secret, echoing the footsteps of those who came before us. The gentle lapping of the lake against the shore is like a lullaby, carrying memories from centuries past. Ohrid, once called the Jerusalem of the Balkans, was famed for its 365 churches, many still standing today. These sacred places, scattered across the town and hillsides, have witnessed countless generations gather in faith and celebration. Their domes and bell towers rise above the rooftops, a testament to the town's spiritual legacy and its enduring role as a crossroads of cultures. The Church of St. John at Caneo, perched on a cliff, is a symbol of solitude and grace, especially at sunset. Its silhouette against the golden sky is iconic, drawing visitors and pilgrims alike. From this vantage point, the vastness of the lake and the serenity of the landscape invite quiet reflection, as if time itself slows down to honor the beauty of this sacred place. You can almost hear centuries of prayers in the breeze, a testament to enduring faith. The wind carries the soft echoes of hymns and whispered hopes, weaving them into the fabric of the present. Even the ruins open to the sky seem to breathe with the spirit of devotion that has never truly faded. Explore the ancient Greek theater, later used by Romans, and imagine the echoes of crowds and drama. The stone seats, worn smooth by centuries of spectators, once hosted performances that brought the community together. Today, standing in the arena, you can almost sense the anticipation and excitement that once filled the air. The fortress of Tsar Samuil crowns the hill, offering sweeping views of the lake and town. Its ancient walls have stood through battles and peace, watching over Ohrid as it changed and grew. From here, the panorama stretches endlessly, reminding us of the power and vision of those who built it. At Plesnik, the first Slavic university was founded, where the Cyrillic alphabet was refined. This was a place of learning and enlightenment, where scholars gathered to shape the future of language and culture. The ancient inscriptions carved in stone are a reminder of the intellectual legacy that began here. These stones connect us to those who lived, learned, and dreamed here centuries ago. Each groove and mark tells a story, inviting us to imagine the lives of the people who built, worshipped, and studied within these walls. Walking among these ruins is a journey through time and culture. Every step is a reminder that history is not just something to be observed, but something to be experienced and felt. Lake Ohrid's history is not just preserved, it's alive in every stone, every shadow, and every whisper of the wind. Here, the past and present blend seamlessly, inviting all who visit to become part of its ongoing story. Life around Lake Ohrid moves to the gentle rhythm of water and seasons. Each day here unfolds with a sense of calm, as if time itself slows down to match the tranquil pace of the lake. The air is fresh, carrying the scent of pine and wildflowers, and the distant sound of water lapping against the shore sets a peaceful tone for the day ahead. At dawn, fishermen in traditional boats glide across the lake, continuing a centuries-old tradition. Their silhouettes move quietly through the morning mist, casting nets with practiced hands. The lake has provided for generations, and these early hours are a sacred ritual, connecting the present to the past. The old town awakens, shops open, the scent of fresh bread and coffee fills the air, and locals greet each other warmly. Laughter and conversation echo through narrow cobblestone streets as neighbors exchange news and children hurry off to school. The market buzzes with life, offering a glimpse into the community's daily rituals. Handmade crafts and the famous Ohrid pearls are displayed, each piece telling a story. Artisans carefully arrange their creations, proud to share their heritage with visitors. The delicate shimmer of pearls and the vibrant colors of woven textiles reflect the artistry and tradition passed down through generations. Afternoons bring families to pebbly beaches, children's laughter mingling with the sound of waves. Some swim in the clear water, while others skip stones or build castles from smooth pebbles. The lakeshore becomes a gathering place where stories are shared and memories are made beneath the warm sun. Gardens overflow with ripe vegetables and elders string peppers in the sun, a testament to deep connection with the land. The cycle of planting and harvest is honored here, with every meal a celebration of local flavors. In these gardens, wisdom and tradition are passed from one generation to the next. As evening falls, the sky blazes with color and people gather along the waterfront. The lake mirrors the fiery hues of sunset, and the air is filled with music and conversation. Friends and families stroll together, savoring the beauty of the moment as day turns to night. Lakeside restaurants fill with diners savoring fresh fish and local wine. The flavors of the lake and land come together in every dish, and laughter drifts across candlelit tables. Meals here are more than food. They are a celebration of togetherness and the simple joys of life. The day ends as it began, with the lake at the heart of everything. As twilight settles, the water grows still, reflecting the last light of day. There is a sense of gratitude for the peace and beauty that surrounds this place. Here, peace and community are woven into daily life. Lake Ohrid is not just a backdrop, but the soul of the village, a source of inspiration, connection, and enduring harmony for all who call it home. To know Ohrid, you must taste it. Its cuisine is a blend of Balkan and Mediterranean flavors, rooted in local ingredients. The star is Ohrid trout, simply grilled or baked to highlight its delicate flavor. Eel cooked with vegetables is another local favorite, while fresh produce fills every meal. Start with shopska salata, tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, and cheese, or tavche gravs, a comforting bean stew. Local wine from Tikves and homemade rakia are staples, symbolizing hospitality and celebration. Rakia is more than a drink. It's a ritual, shared among friends and guests. For dessert, try Ohridska torta, a rich cake of nuts and chocolate, best enjoyed with strong coffee by the lake. Ohrid's food is honest, unpretentious, and meant to be shared. Every meal is a connection to the land and its people. The flavors linger, just like the memories. Ohrid's culture is a living symphony, music, art, and tradition woven into daily life. Folk songs and lively brass bands fill the air, telling stories of love and history. Wood carving and icon painting are cherished arts, passed down through generations and seen in the city's ancient churches. The Ohrid Summer Festival brings the city alive with music, theater, and dance in historic venues. But it's the small traditions, like the secret craft of Ohrid pearls, that truly define the community. Only 2 families know the technique, a legacy handed down for generations. This dedication to heritage makes Ohrid's culture resilient and unique. Here, tradition isn't just preserved, it thrives. To witness it is to feel the heartbeat of the city. Lake Ohrid is the cultural and spiritual heart of North Macedonia, a symbol of identity, faith, and resilience. The Ohrid Literary School laid the foundations of Slavic literacy and Orthodox faith, connecting modern Macedonians to their ancestors. Locals speak of the lake with pride, sharing legends and family stories that span generations. The lake is a constant, a source of stability through centuries of change. It unites the nation. Families gather here for baptisms, weddings, and celebrations. In summer, the shores are alive with laughter and national pride. For Macedonians, the lake is a treasured inheritance. Even visitors feel its profound meaning, in the air, the stones, and the people's eyes. Being here is more than sightseeing. It's connecting with the soul of a nation. Preserving Lake Ohrid means safeguarding a living legacy. Some places fade from memory. Lake Ohrid stays with you. Its peace is rare, a balm in a rushing world, inviting you to slow down and simply be. The beauty is unforgettable. Sunsets turning water to fire, ancient towns, and crystal clarity. But it's the authenticity that lingers. History and nature in perfect harmony, untouched by pretense. What truly endures are the connections, the warmth of the people, shared meals, and music drifting through the air. You arrive a stranger, but leave feeling part of something timeless. Lake Ohrid is a reminder that harmony between nature, history, and humanity still exists. It nourishes the spirit and inspires resilience. Here you learn the value of stillness and the joy of simple living. The lake gives you a piece of its ancient soul to carry with you. Few places touch the soul like Lake Ohrid. It speaks to the traveler within. It doesn't shout. It whispers with gentle waves, warm sun, and ancient stones. Here, you're invited to slow down, look closer, and truly connect. If you seek peace, come walk the cobbled streets, swim in crystal waters, and watch the sunset from Kanao's cliffs. Taste the food, hear the music, and meet the people who call this place home. Let Ohrid's magic refresh your spirit. It's an experience that stays with you. This journey is about feeling, not just seeing, a chance to write your own chapter in Ohrid's story. Thank you for joining me. May you find your own hidden gems in this world.